Hi, Virgo. Welcome to your reading. My name is Edgar Mendez, and today we're going to be doing a reading focused on what are your person's current feelings for you, the person that you're dealing with, the person that you're connected to, the person that you. We'll see. I guess I'm going to pull like an overall, and we'll kind of take it from there. I just want to thank you for being here. Know I love you. Know I care. Know you mean the world to me. So let's see. Let's get an overall message for Virgo's reading, an overall message for Virgo's reading, an overall message for Virgo's reading here. Let's see what's there. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and it's reversed with the Six of Pentacles in its reverse. I don't know if it's you or them, but one of you is feeling like you may have did your connection in by giving in too much. One thing that I'm seeing, and it's the thing that I know when I first started to have my awakening, when I first had my connection, I tried to give my the person that I had, fell for way more than I ever have given anyone else. And that feeling was like, did I reveal too much or did I come on too strong? It's a little bit there. Let's kind of take it from, let's see what that means. Let's see what that means. We have the Hermit. Yeah, this is what I was feeling. I don't know if it's you or them, but one of you shared a lot of yourself, gave a lot of yourself, and really opened up in ways that you've not opened up maybe in a while or ever. And that feeling, right, that it's interesting because when we meet people, I don't know if you noticed this, but I know I was always keen on it. We don't When we meet most people, we don't care. It's just like, I don't care, right? But there are some that we care about a lot, possibly too much. Is there such a thing? I have no idea. But I feel like there's someone, it was you or them, was really inspired to give, to share, to open up in ways that you've not ever felt that way. It may have felt because of that Six of Pentacles in its reverse, one-sided. And what I mean by that is one person was giving, I feel, everything, right? While the other person wasn't. And I'm going to bring up something that came forward from she has a tarot channel, Happy Twins, and she brought up and she kept bringing it up for a while, right? No, channels for love. If you are giving so much of yourself, it doesn't leave much room for the other person to receive, right? Or sorry, the other person to give back and you to receive. So I'll just leave it like that. It is a slight little message that comes through, not the biggest thing. I feel though there is like maybe a subconscious belief that says maybe I shouldn't have come on so strong. Those dating things that they have on YouTube. Don't do this, or this is why you always get left. Yeah, I don't know. Follow your heart, right? But it kind of feels like there's a subconscious belief that tells one or the other, or that you gave too much, or it was yeah, or they gave too much and it ruined the connection. We'll keep it like that for the overall. Very interesting, very first message that we're getting. So I want to know, what is this person's life like? What's going on with this person's life? Let's see. I don't know who gave who gave a ton, who gave and who didn't, but there is an imbalance in your connection right now. Let's see. We have the Five of Wands in its reverse. Interesting. What's crazy is I feel like there was a third party in your connection, or definitely other suitors or other options. One person decided to give up on the connection out of fear that they were already going to be left, or they were too afraid to. Do you know when you like someone and then I guess maybe they like someone else, or they think they do, and it's like I don't know if it's you or them. I'm gonna leave it like that. Saw this, right? Felt this, and decided to just give up entirely out of fear that they wouldn't get chosen anywhere or even be considered. I don't know who this was, but that is coming through right now. All right, it's coming through in a big way. We also have the Hangman in its reverse. The reason why this person felt this was because they couldn't see themselves for who they are and how abundant they are and amazing that they are with that Hangman in its reverse. They couldn't see their worth, their value, or even what they bring to the table. With that Two of Pentacles here, they also couldn't see the balance that they were bringing to the other person. So again, take it how it resonates. It's take it how it resonates with the Wheel of Fortune. Real special connection here, very fadey as well, very faded connection, especially with these two here. It's very important with the Two of Wands. I do feel a choice between you and someone else, or someone else. Yeah, you and someone else, or them and someone else. Yeah, something like that, right? Yeah, isn't that how it goes? Anyway, it's very funny. Let's see the last one. We have the Ten of Cups in its reverse. Interesting. What's crazy about this, and I think it's like the craziest thing, I feel one of the biggest things that factored into the choice between you and someone else or them and someone else was whether or not they were ready for a 10 of cups situation. And what that means is settling down and having a family. Um, they weren't or you weren't. And this is why the other person is going to get chosen, or the other person, or one of you knew the other one will get chosen. Yeah, I hope I'm explaining that one right. Yeah. Um, Let me see. I may have to take a step back and give a little bit more on that with 9 of Wands coming through. 2 9s as well. One person ended up alone. I can see that. I feel I'm just gonna rehash this. I have to. I'm gonna put it as one side, and you can flip it entirely if it's the case. But let's say you like someone, this person that we're referring to, they had a thing for someone else, or they were dating someone else, and you didn't feel like they would ever choose you. The reason why is because they weren't focused on their future; they were focused on the right now and on instant gratification. And you may have given up on them, assuming that they didn't even consider you as an option. When in fact, I feel like they did. It's just they weren't looking at this. They weren't looking at their future. They weren't really concerned about what was in their highest good and best interests. And this has led you to have separation. Because one person's alone and one person feels like a bit of a wounded warrior. Yeah, it is you. And one person feels like they're a wounded warrior. And they're having to heal now. Heal when they heal. Yeah, very sad type of situation to come through. So I think this person had more feelings for you than you could ever imagine, but you just assumed that they wouldn't pick you. And I feel one of the biggest factors for that feeling. And I feel like your intuition inner knowing told you that they probably wouldn't choose you because they weren't looking for that yet, or they weren't open to that, or they weren't even considering that. And what that is settling down and having a family. All right. Very, very juicy. There's a lot of drama here. Definitely a third party is what I feel. So let's look at how this person currently feels about you, because I know that you, and you can flip the whole thing entirely, felt this person may not even have feelings for you, but I think they did. All right. Let's see. They were very angry if you cut them out. If you maybe removed yourself as an option. I don't think that was a problem personally, but whatever, right? Let's see, with the 6 of Wands coming through, 2 of Pentacles. Sorry, yeah, they loved that more than one person was interested in them at the same time. I don't know if that's something that they love in general, but they did love it. With the 2 of Pentacles being here, Virgo, they were juggling you and someone else. You decided to remove yourself from the situation, and they felt that. Yeah. With the 8 of Swords here, you just didn't see a way through for you. You didn't see success. And the reason why was this one right here. They weren't looking for that. Not yet. And what they were looking for was what they found with that other person. Who knows what it was, but that's something that it's their business. All right. We have the 10 of Wands. This is you. They see that you are someone who just drops it. And all power to you, really, with that 10 of Wands here. It is a message coming through from Metatron. Don't just assume that you were not worthy. Don't just assume that you were not ever going to get picked, or this person didn't consider you. I feel like they did. I feel like they really did, but it wasn't what they were after at the time. You weren't what they were after. You were endgame, and they didn't want that yet. They were looking for whatever that was happening there. All right. We have the Star. Yeah, that's how they see you. You know, I'll leave it like this. It's an odd thing to say. I feel like they were put in a similar situation and they didn't do this. They didn't do what you did, and I feel like removed themselves, and they admired the fact that you did. It is what it is. It just feels like that, right? We had the King of Wands in reverse. They were sitting pretty at one point in time. They had the world in their hands. They had it all going for them, and you decide to remove yourself from the situation, and they lost it all. It's real funny, but whatever. With the King of Wands and its reverse here and that 6 of Wands, they learned a lesson here. Don't let their ego or their pride get in the way, and also take control of their life. So their feelings for you are wrapped up in this real big lesson, which is, for one, I don't know what you'd call this. They really loved the attention they were getting from you and everyone else that was interested in them. They may have been Maybe they were feeling really good about themselves. The better we feel, the better we look, right? I know it's the craziest thing. It's not that much to do with clothing or it's more about that how we feel inside. They were feeling really good when they had all that, and it made them lazy, made them a little complacent, and you took control of the situation and you removed yourself from it, and you didn't want to be an option, and you didn't want to be treated like an option. And you honestly, I don't think you even wanted to know what their final decision would be, what that final verdict would be. What would have been the Nine of Swords? I don't know. I don't think they could make the choice. It's what it feels like to me. They couldn't. And I think you made it for them. It's funny. Funny. I'm gonna leave like that. It's clear. I hope it all makes sense to you, Virgo. I hope it all makes sense to you. But you made that choice for them, and you removed yourself from the situation. Yeah, let's get some oracle. I want to get this one for the oracle. Let's see. What feelings do they have right now towards Virgo? Towards Virgo. I think you just left them, and you just it's like you kind of left them. You can left them with the bill. It just feels like you kind of left them dealing with the situation, and they're the ones who had to pick up the pieces. It's funny. Anyway, we have acceptance here. This is you. You accepted the situation as it was, and you knew that they would never be able to make that choice. They weren't going to be able to make it as well, with that acceptance here. This was a very, very heartbreaking acceptance you've had to take, but I know, right? I know you made the right choice. All right. We also have Earth coming through. This is Worm Moon. Oh, sorry, Faith coming through. You know, what? Sorry, I did say Earth though. Isn't that funny? Anyway, Earth reminding of grounding and protecting, but I feel like you made it in a. I feel like you made your choice from a place of truth. All right, with that faith on the board, we have extremes coming through. You know what's funny? I feel like you and the other person were very different. Very different. And it's. Leave it like that, night and day, maybe. And then we have the last one, realization coming through. Beautiful. It dawned on them well after the fact that that they should have picked you, or they should have gone after you instead, but they treated you badly. Too bad, actually. It feels like to me. I do mean too bad, like too bad. Yeah. I'm gonna do one more. We have attraction here. Very strong attraction that they have towards you. I'm gonna leave that over here, and then bottom's gonna be fruition. You know, when we like kind of want someone to pay like a little lesson, right? For treating us real badly. I feel like it happened for you. With the fruition here, they know that this could actually manifest into something really significant, and they really wish it had happened. With that sovereignty here, this is where it's all at. They didn't have sovereignty when this person was in your life. They didn't have it. And sovereignty is when we can make our own choices, when we take control of our own life, and we honestly have direction. They didn't have it. It's interesting because it's like you were waiting for this person to own their sovereignty, to take control of their life and go in the direction that they felt guided to go in, and they didn't. It's like they didn't want to, or they didn't have it, and it feels like you had to make up their mind for them. Anyway, it's very crazy. I'm really like that. Sorry, just want to make sure I got it all. Sorry, it's very complicated reading, by the way. There's a lot of nuances here. Faith does come out to me as well. I feel like when you left this person, or you ended it with this person, you had faith that they would figure it out. I'm gonna leave it like that. Let's see. That's what it feels like to me. But I wonder. I wonder if they did ever figure it out. So let's see. Let's get some channel messages. Any other messages that you want to give? We have coming through. I'm still holding on. I do feel like this person hasn't let you go. With that Knight of Wands there, I do feel it. They may be single now. Who knows? But I do feel like this person's still holding on to you in some way, shape, or form. You give me mixed signals. This is interesting. I feel like this could have been part of the reason why this person wasn't sure about things with you, but I'll leave it like that. In this energy that they were in, this is ego. This is distorted masculine energy as well. The King of Wands is someone who goes after what they want no matter what, and goes after and goes after what they feel inspired and guided to. And this is someone who just wasn't going to do it. And why? Because they were sitting pretty for a while, and they were treating you and honestly maybe the other person like an option. With this Ace of Cups here, that it never went anywhere, and they know that, by the way, and they feel that. Like that, yeah. And then we have I'm scared to face you. With the bottom being I never let you into my sanctuary. I find that very interesting. This could be what you were hoping for, what you were waiting for, but some of you may not have even ever had any kind of physical connection with this person, or anything like that. What's behind there? I'm going after what I want. This is what I was talking about here. I do feel that this person is more sovereign now than they were when you were in this person's life. And how did they learn that very, very, very important lesson of sovereignty and taking control? You taught them it because you dumped them, right? Or you left them, with a situation that was too much of a mess. And you moved on, right? You move forward. All right, I'm leaving like that. I want to thank you, Virgo. Please don't forget to like and comment and check out the extended in the comment or description section, and take care. Bye.